Yeah, yeah. Roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast scene. Talking Burton bogeys, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front. Tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discussing the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, put and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Smoking aces, laces tied tight. With a puff we fly, elevate the night. Golf ball soaring, higher than a kite. Fairway to heaven, shining real bright. Pitch, put and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff.
And welcome back to another episode of the Pitch Putt and Puff podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. Appreciate everybody tuning in here. Before we get rolling with tonight's guest, going to give a quick shout out to a few sponsors, starting off with that Athletic, ATHLE-THC, the 2 milligram THC microdose mints. Go check them out, Athletic. I highly recommend the variety pack where you can get your hands on the power, flow, and rebound. You find the one that best suits your needs and roll from there. So make sure you guys go to athletic.com, ATHLE-THC. Use promo code PUFF to save yourself a special discount and try the variety pack. Find the one that best suits your needs. Perfect for someone just looking to get into it. The 2 milligram microdose is definitely the best way to go. So check them out at Athletic, ATHLE-THC.com, and use promo code PUFF. Also, we got my guy John over at Mulliganware. Mulliganware _on Instagram. Click the link in the bio. Take you right to his site where you can find some dope hats, hoodies, polos. It's cold out there. Get your hands on the hoodie. The winter is here in upstate New York, so go check out Mulliganware _ on Instagram. Click the link in the bio. Use promo code PUFF10. PUFF10 will save you 10% at checkout. He's also doing a great special right now where you can buy one, get one for $5. So go check out what he's got, make a purchase, and let him know the Pitch Putt and Puff crew sent you. Also, we got Back Nine Botanicals, back9botanicals.com. Use promo code TPUFF10 to get your hands on the best CBD gummies in the game. They got the Birdie Boost, the Players Blend, the Moonlight Mulligan, Tea Time Sunrise. They also got the THC Shooters, the Strawberry Orange and Passion Fruit, as well as the Muscle and Joint Rub Stick. So go check them out, back9botanicals.com. Use promo code TPUFF10. It will save you 10% at checkout. It will also save you 10% on their merch, where you can find some hats, golf towels, t-shirts, golf balls, and a few other things over there at back9botanicals.com. And then last but not least, we got my man over at the puffpack.co. The Puff Pack is the perfect travel kit for your everyday use. 2 joints and a lighter. Can't go wrong. Fits in there perfectly. Snap them right in there, smell proof. But throw it in your back pocket. Throw it in your book bag, your purse, your golf bag, whatever the case may be. Go check them out at the puffpack.co. Use promo code PUFF20. PUFF20 will save you guys 20%. Highly recommend it. It is literally perfect for everyday use. We used it all season out here on the golf course. So go check them out, puffpack.com or .co, and use promo code PUFF20. Going to take a quick break and then bring it out to the West Coast with my guy, Brian Athey. And we're back here on the Pitch Putt and Puff with the returning guest. We got my guy, Brian Athey. What's up, Brian, man? Welcome back to the podcast.
Hey, thank you, Brody. I appreciate you bringing me back on. It's probably been like a little over a year, if not longer, maybe, I think.
Yeah, it's been about a year. I think it was a year and a half because you guys were doing the 4 left thing with Tyler back then. So it's been about a year and a half.
About a year and a half for sure back then, for sure.
Yep. But you've been doing big.
It's changed.
No doubt. You've been doing big things, though, man. Page is blowing up. You're full blown. You were kind of just starting into golf when I had you on the first time. But, I mean, now you are all in.
Yeah, no, it was like before now I'm kind of bringing back what I used to do a little bit, like bringing my inspirational stuff back and like daily affirmation stuff and like self-motivating stuff, but I'm tapping it in with golf a little bit. But honestly, I had to, it was like either you can't go anything half-assed, like you got to go into it all the way. So if I planned on making a living or even making a difference in a sense, I had to go all the way in. So it was a no brainer. It was like I went from one sport, football, to golf, and then I started like getting the itch hard and like actually like playing pretty well and spending the time and got more than the bug, like full on addiction. So
Yeah, and you've seen it too, like watching you on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. Like you've seen the progress of your swing changing, the development of actually like fine tuning your skills. I mean, you've seen it over time, and you put the work in. Now that's the thing with golf. If you don't put the work in, you're gonna.
yeah,
It's one of those things you're gonna get rewarded on the work you put in.
yeah, for sure. I put a lot of work in. I mean, I literally just hit in the sim for the past 30 minutes before we got on here. Just working on some stuff because I'm gonna play Rams Hill all this week. Out in Borrego Springs. Shout out to Rams Hill, they're amazing. And then I'm playing in like a little skins match with Audrey's dad because he invited me to come play with the old farts. He said so. I was like, all right, bet.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to give everybody strokes, but
Well, he's a
whatever.
pretty good stick though, right?
Her dad, I mean, he used to be pretty damn good, but he's just getting older. I mean, he's still probably an
Gotcha.
8 handicap, and he's like, I think he's actually like 70.
Damn. So still hitting it like
Almost.
that, man.
Yeah, he's definitely still grinding. He's still able to play just fine and keep up. And he's beat me a couple times, but yeah, no, I just if you don't put the work in, you're not gonna get better. Like people are like, oh, I play a lot, and I'm like, yeah, but like, do you go to the range? Do you go chip? Do you go putt? Like, do you have anything that you can practice in your house? Like, do you even do the small things that you can do in your house? Like, it seems tedious, but if you do it and get past the tedious feeling, like you'll realize, damn, I'm gonna get so much better. Like people would say something about me, it would like people were all like, "Oh, you use a sweeper, you're cheating, blah blah blah." And then I was like, "All right, well, I have a heel shot putter too. Let me show you." Like I spend a lot of time on putting. I understand how to putt the ball well. And now I'm about to drop 2 videos where it's just lights out putting with a heel shot putter. Like it doesn't matter. I just enjoyed using the sweeper. It was fun,
Hmm.
and I'll probably use it again. But yeah, you just got to find out what works for you, to be honest. Like,
Hmm.
I hate people that are like, oh, you got a chipper in the bag, or you got a 7 wood, or like, why do you have all these cheat clubs? And I'm like, they're not cheat clubs. Like, they're here for us to use. Like, worry about your bag, I'll worry about my bag. Like,
Hmm. They work
but
for me. Those are the clubs that work for me.
yeah, I
Same.
mean, I don't have a chipper in my bag, but if somebody did, I'm not gonna like whatever. I've had birdies with the chipper before
Mm,
because of it. Like, that's what it's for. But
yep.
yeah, no, you just got to put the work in, and I like to. I'm glad you said something, and I'm glad at least you can see the difference in my swing because I went back and saw an old swing. I was like, oh my gosh,
Hmm.
what
But
was
bro,
I
it,
doing?
it comes from being athletic, and then like when you first picked up the club, I think I heard with one of the episodes on with XG and E Zone on We Don't Smoke the Same. You were saying like how golf is the hardest game, and being an athlete, when you get to the golf course and you go to swing that club, bro, and it's like you don't know what the hell you literally don't know what the hell you're doing. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
completely different. That
yeah,
instant feeling, I was like, whoa.
yeah, you feel like you should be good at something at every sport because you normally are, and then you do it, and you're like, what? But then again, I still believe that athletes do have a leg up. If you're a natural born athlete and you get into the sport early, I think you could be a very successful, great golfer. Do I think you can make millions of dollars? Maybe not, but you can get your college paid for it. You can play on the DP World Tour, maybe play on, get into Corn Ferry, get into the runnings at least in competition. Because I mean, there's some people that hate on a lot of people like myself and other ex athletes that they're like, oh, there's no way he's a 5 or 6 handicap in 2.5 years. Like, why not? Like, I put
Hmm.
in the work, bro. Like, yeah, I could shoot a 74, a 75, but I also can shoot an 86, an 88.
Right.
Like, I'm
Right.
not hiding that. Like,
Hmm.
there's no, but I think a lot of people don't realize like the difference in golf. Like, people hear a handicap number, they're like, oh, he should always shoot that. No, nobody should always shoot. If they do, then if you always shoot what your handicap is, then you're going to continue to drop your handicap.
Right.
Like
Right.
that doesn't make any sense. So I
Hmm.
enjoy it. I like using I like using the system to help people and makes it more like my buddy, he's a 10 or 11 and I'm a 5.4, and straight up I beat him by 2 strokes, but I he really won by 3 strokes.
Right.
So if we go off of that, so it's pretty cool. I like the system, and
Yeah.
he said I put a light under his tail because he wants to just grind and get better and just start gambling and stuff. I said, bro, shit, they'll die.
That's what it is. That's when it gets crazy. We do like on Sundays, we throw $25 up. We do a blind draw at the end with 12 guys. And we don't handicap it. So we leave it open. And we have a
Yeah.
pretty good mix of golfers. I mean, not too often the two low handicap guys get paired together. So it makes it pretty interesting. But something you said before though, like putting the work in, and then like I'm the guy who shows up. I don't get a chance to put the work in because I get out of work at noon. I got my tee times at 12:28, and I show up to the tee box, and I'm throwing my shoes on, tying them as in the cart on the way to the tee box.
Yeah.
So I don't get a chance to really sit down and practice. But in the off season, like now, this time of year for us, because courses are pretty much closed up here in upstate New York, and this is the time I go to the simulator. This is the time I really try to fine tune some stuff. I just recently went to a simulator yesterday where they have like a putting green set up, and it shows you
Nice.
the line and it shows you the
Yeah.
tracking
Nice.
and all that. It's
I was in a
perfect.
place. Yeah, I've been in a couple of places that are like that. That makes a big difference. If you're a simulate company and you're listening to this podcast at all, get a putting simulation in there somehow because that will keep people in there longer, guaranteed.
Absolutely. I was there. We were recording a podcast, the other podcast I do, and we were literally I was like, yo, you don't need me, right? I went over and I just started putting, dude. I was playing all the games on there, I was playing tic-tac-toe and
Uh,
bullseye and all these
yeah.
other games they had. I'm like, but
And
I
it
was
leaves it interactive for like if you bring your kids in there or anybody, even if it's
exactly.
people that can't hit the club, people can putt a ball.
And that's where you should start anyway. Get the touch of the club.
Yes.
Start. That's what
Get a
Tiger
club in
Woods
the game.
did.
Yeah, for
Work your
sure.
way back. Work your way back. So you had a chance to go down to Orlando a few months back and play in the Creator Classic. How was that event, man? It looked pretty dope.
It wasn't bad. For their first last minute like pull things together, it was successful for what it can be. I think they could have used some help, but anybody could use some help. But for what they were able to pull together and get situated, I think they did a great job. I think that people, I think there's people that have mixed reviews about it, but at the same time, I looked at it as they were trying to give us a platform to meet people, compete against each other in a sense. Um, and I think a lot of the things that people may have said negatively about them, and I don't want to say this is like I'm protecting them or I have their back, but I mean I do at the same time. But I think they don't realize that like they don't have. I think it was the golf course's problems more than what the other people did.
Okay.
What Esteban and Chris were able to pull together. They were super friendly, super nice, super inviting. They talked to everybody as much as they could. It didn't seem like they only had their group, like everybody was trying to mingle. And I think it was a good opportunity. And I met some people that I didn't get to meet before. I got to shoot a series with my boy Brandon, Thin to Win, that I haven't been able to do before. So it was cool. It was an opportunity. So you just make the best of it. And everybody was cool. I don't think I don't think it was a waste of time. I think going forward, I think their next one will actually it might spark some interest to a lot of other people as well, more than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just because the ability of where you can play, the location, the no traffic, the moving around, people being already local in Florida and not being a hard spot to get to. So, I mean, I think they did a good job.
I mean, something like that for like just the networking aspect of it is probably worth the time. I mean, the people you get to
Yeah.
meet that you see on, you speak to on Instagram or whatever the case may be, and then you get to connect with them. You feel the vibe out and get a chance to go out and play some golf. I mean, overall, just that part of it's definitely probably would, my sense from the podcast side of things would have definitely been worth it for me to make an appearance. I thought about it, but I was literally just down in Orlando like 3 months prior to that in Disney with the kiddo, and Walt took all my money, so I couldn't make the extra trip.
Totally get it. Totally get it.
Yeah, yep. I got my 8-year-old swinging the club. She's been out a couple times with me this year. Man,
I,
it's fun, man. It's
I
cool to
love
see.
that.
It's not because it's
I
not
can't
just
wait.
for her just to be in the cart and ride around. It's now she's like, Dad, let's go, let's go. Now I got her hooping, so following in my
Oh man.
footsteps, man. I love it. I
I'm
love it.
talking about. That's what I can't wait, man. I don't care, boy or girl. They're swinging sticks.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. I mean, like you were saying earlier, college scholarship, like especially on the girl side of things. There's
Yeah, I don't
no,
need you to be a pro. I just need you to get your shit paid for.
yep. Just get it out there. Save me a couple bucks.
Yeah, for sure.
So what other projects you got going on? I always see you're always working on something. I see you're working with one of my sponsors, Back Nine Botanicals.
Yeah,
And
they're super cool. I appreciate you. They told me that you put my name out there and for me and
yes, sir.
Audrey, so I appreciate you for sure. That was a good link up. They're super cool. Got a series going on right now. We're gonna finish because it's been raining like crazy, so we had to stop the series because we couldn't really golf.
Yep.
Starting again, me and Audrey are doing a fun giveaway series, like giving away $100 to someone and a full package of the back nine botanical stuff. So as you know, everything will be in it.
Oh yeah.
And the series is us trying to, how many days does it take for us to eagle a par five from the tee box,
Okay.
from her front tee boxes. So that's fun. Me and her scrambling, and then I have a cool big giveaway with Rams Hill and Lab Putters. I'm gonna do something this week. We're gonna do a cool scramble series. That'll be a day-to-day series, and people will guess on what they think we'll actually shoot, and then whoever guesses right will do the whole pool thing and spin a wheel and pick them out, and they'll get a brand new customized lab putter, not just stock putter. They'll get to customize.
Nice.
Excuse me. They'll get to customize their own putter. Get a bunch of other goodies I'm gonna throw in there, like some balls and maybe a couple hats, stuff like that. Plus a round at Rams Hill golf course in Borrego Springs. And if they can't, and that will be good. Like if this is a place that they could come and actually stay. Like it's a resort course. So if they wanted to, the
Okay.
rounds paid for, that's a $2,000 round between the four of the people. So
All right.
it's gonna be pretty cool giveaway. We have a clothing brand coming out that we just signed with that we're kind of not revamping, but giving some more creative direction to. Um, and it's gonna be more of affordable streetwear stuff that's not trash fast fashion, that's not super repeatable, that's not something super nice and you're like, damn, that's just probably $160. No, it's probably gonna be
Mm,
like 60, $70. So
okay.
it's gonna be worth it. And I think people like myself haven't really gotten into the golf casual and golf clothing lines as much as we should have. I respectfully, I mean, I don't like to make it about the culture, but we watch golf use the culture, but not use culture
Hmm.
a lot of the time. And that's not every brand. Trust me, it's not every brand. Some brands and some companies do amazing jobs at like including every walk of nature so everybody sees themselves in this sport. So
Yep.
that's really kind of where we're at with it. We did a little teaser with just the hats not too long ago, me and Audrey, but we're gonna come full till we got some more samples coming to us within the next couple of days. And once we finalize these few samples, like we're gonna just run hard with it, drop, give out stuff, and just give it to the right people and not worry about, oh, can you post this for me? Like, no, bro, if you like it, you like it, just wear it. Like
Right.
I'm not going to force you to do anything because that's not how you build an actual brand.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, no, some cool stuff coming up.
And
No
that
trick shit
also,
anymore.
sorry to cut you off, but that's also like when you do that, that when you rep, then when you stand behind something, the people know you stand behind it, and they know the product's not bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
I get offers from a bunch of shit as well, and like they'll send me something, but if it's not something I'm gonna fuck with, I can't say yeah, I'm gonna jump on and I'm gonna advertise with you.
yeah, no way.
It just
No way.
doesn't work because then I'm not being genuine to what I'm trying to do here. Like I've been genuine the whole time. I never put up a front, put up some bullshit persona. I've always been who I am. Like if you met me in person, I'd be the same dude you're talking to now, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. That's just it's that's the tough part about this because you do get some cool shit, but it's just not some of the shit I would
Yes,
vibe with,
like bro, like my room is full of like the room that my golf room I'm in right now. I don't have any room for extra shit. Like
bro.
if I don't need it or like it or want it or want to give it to somebody else, then I'm sorry. Like I'm
Same.
not trying to be rude, but I don't want to waste your product or your time.
Mm-hmm. That's 100% facts. The same thing, bro. If I turn this camera around, I got shirts over here. I mean, hats. I got on Sundays, like I do closest to the pin gets a hat because I just have so many that I'm never gonna wear. They're just,
Yeah.
give them to the guys kind of thing. But
Yeah.
when you mentioned the clothing stuff, you also did some modeling for Nike, didn't you? Did I see something a couple months back? You did some modeling for
Yeah,
Nike
I
or something to
did.
that
I did
extent?
shoot for Nike. I haven't seen
That's
any of those
dope.
prints yet, but I think they use some of them for like billboard stuff or something like that. I'm not sure, but I did shoot for
Still, the
Nike. They were
opportunity.
drawn to. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I worked with them in Toronto for a few days. It was great. Took great care of me. Can't complain. Look forward to working with them again, to be honest. I'm always checks over stripes normally anyway, so
Always,
it's always been that way.
always.
But can't go wrong with the Adidas 360s. You know, you can't go wrong with those.
Okay.
Those are like the classic. But other than that, no, yeah, I've been doing some stuff. I used to model a lot when I was younger, like a lot, and I think I just have built a smaller portfolio of recent stuff now, and people are just like, let's be honest. I mean, excuse me, that's why I got coffee. But my look right now is a really different look in the golf world, and you see it in a lot of golf ads now. Where you see the light skin, light eyes, long hair, maybe it's locks, maybe it's curls,
Hmm.
maybe it's braids of some sort. And realistically, because that's what a lot of the people are going to look like in 20, 30 years. Like
Yeah.
everybody's going to, not black and white, but just multiracial.
Hmm.
So I think it was cool for Nike to jump on there, and I appreciate that they were, in a sense, like, it's not a DEI, but it's they thought that for that look, I was the best thing that they wanted. So, and it was cool. I mean, I went through full casting and everything. There was other people, but they reached out to me
That's dope.
personally, um, and it was awesome. They
That's
treated
super
us
cool.
super respectful. I got my nails done for the first time by somebody. I was like, what in the world? I was like, I low key like it, but $60 my ass.
Yeah, right. That's dope though, man. That's super cool.
Yeah.
When you first started this, when you first started your page and doing the content creating, did you think it would bring you to where you are now and to where you're going with all like the connections you've made and where you
Honestly,
where
I
you
was
went with
doing
everything?
social media like before golf, you mean?
Yeah, just in general, because I knew you were doing your thing before with like the
Yeah, because I was a big
motivational stuff.
TikToker. Like I have my TikTok's massive, and I owe it all to the people that have followed me from there. Like obviously, and they have been. I've made personal relationships with a lot of them, but honestly, I didn't have any idea. I just was like, one day, one of my old friends was like, "Bro, like, you need to get on TikTok, bro. All your Snapchats are TikTok worthy." And I was like, "What?" I
Hmm.
was like, all right, I guess. And then I just started doing like funny skits and singing songs and doing the funny dance trends and just being myself, really, honestly. It felt like a place that was so big on social media at the time because of COVID and like right before I started right before COVID, like 2018.
Okay.
And it felt like a place that was so big that I could do whatever I wanted. And there's got to be people out there that fuck with it.
Hmm.
And there was, and
Yeah.
I became into myself because I was kind of having like an identity crisis a little bit, um and I just found like, damn, no, I this is who I am. I'm funny, I'm goofy, I'm nice, I can be a dick as well, but only when you're rude to my friends or me, really realistically. But it didn't it didn't click in my head like, oh, I'm doing this because I want to be noticed. I want to be around people. Like I really like, of course, who doesn't love the attention? Like we're really
Sure.
ultimately we're doing it for attention. But it wasn't like my main goal to I need this for attention. I
Right.
just wanted to I like singing and songs and dancing and doing funny skits and voiceovers and shit. Like if you went through like my funny skits on TikTok, bro, like I was a blast. Like we used to have so much fun. My friends would be involved and they wouldn't even know what they're doing, but they were just involved and it would just hit and it helped people. And then when I started doing more quotes and stuff as well, on top of that, like people started to tell me like I'm helping their lives and changing how they look on things. And thank you for posting this and that. And that's when I was like, oh, I can actually make a difference, even if it's only 10,000, 20, 30,000 people. Like
Right.
that's still a lot.
I'm
That's a
reaching
fucking
people.
arena.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
reaching
So
people.
that's when
Uh,
it hit me. And then golf, I was like, oh, well, people like me need to know that they can golf. Like we can wear stylish shit out here and still be a dress code. We can do this. You can have a little attitude if you want. We're not pros, but if you want to act yourself on the course, you can act yourself on the course. Just be respectful. Like just learn how to do the etiquettes, learn those small things, and then you just go out there and have fun. Because most of the time, I'm gonna be honest, growing up, I didn't even think I was allowed to walk onto a golf course. Like I didn't know what it took to like walk in and be like, yo, I
mhm.
want to golf. Like
Right.
nobody knows that. It's almost like a hidden book that you need to find to read first to figure out how to do what needs to be done, but you can't find the book.
Right. Right.
So
And
I
even when you
kind of
get
like,
there, you don't know what the hell you're doing, and there's so many rules, and all the old heads
yeah.
are yelling at you and shit. I remember exactly going up there with some buddies who did play, and I was like, I don't know
Mhm.
what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here.
Exactly. Exactly. So no, I think now I'm at a place where I know what I want to do. I want to just make this sport as fun as possible, and I'm not looking to be the biggest influencer in the world. That's not my thing. My tribe rocks with me, and I rock with my tribe, and
Mhm.
that's what it's gonna be. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna force anybody to be here. I'm not gonna force myself on anybody else, and good people will find good people.
yeah, man. I was following you before you even started the golf thing from the your appearance on the other podcast and stuff, and just
Oh,
your
really?
oh yeah, because you weren't golfing yet when you made your first couple appearances on We Don't Smoke the Same with those guys. You were not
Oh
golfing.
shit,
You were
that's
still playing
right.
football. You were still doing that. We were talking about how you were from the DMV and
Damn,
all
we've
that
been
shit.
locked in for a minute, dog.
Yeah, fam, I'm telling you, I've been following you for a while. Then you picked up golf, and I was like, oh shit, let me see how this goes for him. And then I seen
Were you
how
already
you picked.
golfing, right?
I was already golfing. I didn't have the pod or nothing going quite yet, but I was already golfing. And then I started the pod, and then I was like, I got to find a way to get him on. And I ended up linking up with X, and I think X plugged me up with you.
Yeah,
And
for
then I
sure.
was like, shit. Then fucking, I mean, second appearance here from me. Like personally, a guy like me, bro, like upstate New York, I have a small community to really like get out to. I don't have like the New York City or the LA
Have
like
you
you guys do.
have you linked up? I don't mean to cut you up, but I should link you up with my boy Mac from Brooklyn Country Club, bro.
Okay, yeah, I haven't looked up
You
with
never
Mac.
heard of him?
I had Alex Stone. Alex was on last year.
Alex is my guy, but no, but y'all should link up. We should all do something next year in the spring and link up. Come
Well,
back east.
bro,
Maybe we
I
come
would
up to y'all.
love for you to make an appearance. I'm having a pitch putt and puff invitational next year. My local course is allowing me to have a tournament. I'm gonna have a local dispensary sponsor. We're gonna set up at all the holes. Like, gonna make it an event. So I'd love for you to make an appearance, man. We'll talk off
Let's
air and
see if
figure
we
some
can get.
stuff out.
Yeah, we'll figure some stuff out. See if we can get back nine. Wink, wink to
I'm,
pay
I'm
for it.
hoping
Get out
I'm
there.
hoping he comes out here as well. So it'll be a good
Nah,
time.
we'll
And
make sure he gets out there. I'm gonna tell David and those two clowns. I love them. They're
they're
super funny.
awesome, man. They're super
They're
dope.
so funny to talk to. But
They're super dope.
yeah, we'll make that happen. Just let me know when some dates are so I can plan ahead. I would definitely love to come out to that. But I'm saying is link you guys up because they do some really cool stuff in the city with the golf stuff. Like I was just out there and like they're just all love, bro. Like
Mhm.
Alex Jones in New Jersey. Alex is my guy. Um there's a good crew of people out there, and I think there's a disconnect somewhere, not in a negative way, but just a disconnect from you guys upstate and then people in the city, just because
Yep.
it's two different realms. But I feel like the East Coast really has a chance right now. And I know I'm in LA, but I'm from DC. So
Yep.
like born and raised in Northern Virginia, DC, DMV area. So like I right now going into the next year, I'm telling you, the East Coast has a chance to really kind of like change the whole game of everything of events, all this stuff, like so much. And like we have hospitality, the West Coast, like and I'm not gonna say anybody, but there is not a lot of hospitable energy
Hmm.
when it comes to the West Coast, when it comes to like business and stuff. People here are hungry
Hmm.
because it's struggle low key, but like you still live good, but you're struggling to stay living good. So
Right.
you're always looking for that next check in a sense. You're always looking for the next mission and totally understand it and totally respect the game. But like when it comes to like building a community, you can't build a community off a rapid pace.
Right.
You have to build a community off of slowing the pace down, making the proper connections, saying, hey, oh, you have this event. I'm going to come to this event. Hey, here's my event. I'll take care of you at my event too. How can we help each other? Just
Hmm.
asking, not assuming that we're supposed to help each other. Just ask respectfully and speak with somebody, not to them. And I think the East Coast,
Sure.
like, bro, I've got a lot of connections back home, and we could do it up. We could do
Sure.
something really crazy and get a lot of people involved. I'm not big on like, oh, I need all the biggest creators and this and that. Like, bro, like,
No, man. I
hey,
just want to
ten
have a good
people.
time.
No, like I'm just looking to have a good time because you watch a lot of these people fall off and they don't stick to it. I'm in this. I'm not going
Mhm.
nowhere. I'm gonna be golfing forever. I'm gonna be making videos forever. I'm gonna be working. I eventually I'll retire and I'll probably just edit for people because I
Yep.
do all my own editing completely. No, I don't pay a single person to do it. Um, at which I could, but I just
Mhm.
don't want to right now. I enjoy doing it myself because I
Yep.
learn so much. But
And that's where I'm at too, bro. I'm actually spending the time watching videos, learning how to edit myself and do all that shit. Like, I don't know. I'm 42 years old. I have a family. I don't have time to sit down. But like when I find some downtime, like, all right, instead of going and just hopping on the PS5 and playing some college, I'm hopping on YouTube and like, all right, how do I use this
Mhm.
CapCut or whatever service people use? And all right, what's the best one to use? And how do I do
Mhm.
this and that? And like, adding when I'm talking about the highlights of the weekend, putting the clips in the video on the YouTube now, opposed to just talking about it, so people can see what we're talking about.
Yeah,
And
and bro, like anytime you have questions, bro, just ask me. I don't
bro,
mind giving no type of
I know
love, helping you out.
you've been nothing but support from the jump, bro, and I truly appreciate it. Even like I said, with you're such a big following and me still grinding here, I truly appreciate you even jumping on, man, for sure. The other question I was going to ask you: when are you and Aug going to start a golf podcast?
Man, me and Audrey, yeah, we've been asked that so many times, and like we have so many ideas about it. I literally almost bought my first little podcast setup like off TikTok, like a little joke, because I have really nice mics and shit and all of that. So like, I just need an interface. That's all I really need is an interface,
Yeah.
so that I can like if I want to Bluetooth the music in a sense while we're talking or whatever we want to do. We want to do it, but like we're so anal on like how we want our setup, like we have all the lights. Like if I had all my lights on, like the whole backdrop right now would look totally different. It looks
Mm-hmm.
super nice, but we have a way we want to do it, and I think we haven't had the time. Like really, if I set it all up, she works full time in a big corporate company as well, and still does her best to keep up with content on a regular basis. And I help her. I edit for her sometimes. She still edits her own stuff. Um, so I would say it's in the near future for sure. To answer
Yeah.
your question, it's definitely in the near future. Um, and I think we've got a couple ideas on how we want to do it. We want to bring some people in live, like on the call, like things like that, or have them jump on a video live, come in and out, us talk about what those people were talking about, or talk about how golf is good for relationships, talk about
Mm-hmm.
things like that, because that's our favorite freaking pastime. Like the fact that's really, really ultimately why I learned how to play golf. One, because I always wondered about it. Two, I get to spend 4 hours with my significant other that I like to hang out with all the
Mm-hmm.
time. And we're playing a sport that we can talk.
Yeah.
Like in basketball, we could shoot hoops all day and we could talk, but if we're playing 1v1, we're not gonna be talking. We were shit
You're not having
talking.
conversation. Yeah, you're talking
Yeah,
shit.
we're
It's the
not we're
difference,
not
right?
having real conversation that's like could be game changing in a sense. But
Mm-hmm.
and then her dad does it, our brothers do it, so it's like all of us can hang
Yeah,
out and go
she grew up
play.
on a golf course, if I remember right.
Yeah, she grew up on a
Yeah.
golf course. Um, but I think it's in definitely in the near future. I want
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it. She wants to do it. We just have to have the right setup and get the proper equipment and just get right. Maybe you can help me on that, and
Anything
then
you
we'll
need,
go.
brother. You already know I
Yeah.
got you. For sure, for sure. And then last question, because I already hit you with the 3 question segment in the beginning, but my last question would be if you had one walk-up song to the tee box, first hole at Augusta, what's it gonna be?
I'm gonna turn them up. It's gonna be I'm gonna let them know where I'm from by just putting a song on. It's gonna be Wale, Poke It Out.
Poke it out.
Poke It Out,
Okay,
Wale.
got you.
That is my jam. Let everybody know I'm from DC, VA, DMV,
Oh
DC,
yeah.
Maryland, Virginia, 703-571. Stop playing with us.
No doubt. Brian, man, truly appreciate your time, man. Once again, man. Why don't you let the listeners know where they can find you? I'd love to link up in the near future for sure and get some
Sure.
shit rolling here for next summer in the upstate New York area,
Yeah, I
DC
definitely
area,
want to come
whatever.
to upstate New York for sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you can find me on all my handles are all the same on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Brian Athey 2. And some of them might be underscored to it, but you could just type in Brian Athey 2 and it'll come up. There's not many Atheys out there, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys. If you do follow, and if you don't, that's cool too. No hard feelings, my man. But you gotta follow the podcast. Like that's just gotta happen. Y'all gotta follow them and keep it 100 because he always keep it 100.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you big time. And we'll be back on Friday. Actually, Friday's guest is someone you played in the Creator Classic with, Daniela, one of your
Oh,
she spoke highly.
she was on my scramble team. That's my homegirl, Danny Wren
Yeah, her and May. She said it was you, her, and May, right?
and Patty. Yeah, Patty K.
Yep.
And
So
we have a vlog coming out. I have been bullshitting on editing it because the shot tracers are taking forever because it's so many people. But yeah, no, we got a cool 9-hole vlog coming out. Actually, no, I think it's just a 3-hole vlog. Yeah, I think it's only like 3 or 4 holes, but it was super fun to play with them. I'm really good friends with May. I made good friends with Danny. We became a lot closer, and that was the first time I got to like actually play with Patty. I've met her briefly, but they're honestly that might other like if I could add Audrey as well, that might be the coolest freaking 5-some force. Like if you put Audrey with all of them, that is probably one of the coolest, like most vibey foursomes you'd ever have. Like there's so much fun to play.
Yeah, I had
And you'll
May
like
on.
Danny, she's super dope.
Yeah, I had her on the Upstate podcast I do, the Upstate Golf Guys. We had her on that, and I'm a huge Miami Hurricanes fan, and she's from the 305, so we'll be chopping it up about some college football when she hops on. And then May was on about a year ago. She's super dope too. I was nervous to talk to May. Obviously, she's super big time with the whole Holy Moly TV, Netflix. It was when that was on Netflix and all that. I was like, oh man, what a but great conversation. So super dope. But
yeah, no, May is one of the most humblest girls I know for sure. So I'm glad you got
super humble, man. Yeah, for sure. But once again, bro, I appreciate your time, and we will be back on Friday with Daniela. Peace.
Yeah. Roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast scene. Talking Burt and Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front, tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discussing the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, put and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough.